Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're looking at how a brand new university is aiming to completely change the game for the economic future of an entire region in Pakistan. This is the story of the University of Chakwal.
So let's just start with this, because this slide really paints a picture of a massive shift for a whole generation. Before 2020, if you lived in Pakistan's Potawar region and wanted a top-tier degree, your first step was leaving home. Now, for the very first time, all those opportunities are right there, right on their doorstep.
To really get why the University of Chakwal is such a big deal, you have to understand the challenge it was built to solve. This wasn't just about making things more convenient. It was a direct response to a huge gap in opportunity for an entire region.
Think about it. For so many families, packing up and moving to a big city just wasn't an option. The cost, the social upheaval, it created this barrier that locked out so many talented students. The region was basically experiencing a brain drain, not for lack of talent, but simply for lack of access. Something had to give.
And the response to this problem was, honestly, incredibly fast. The creation of the University of Chakwal, or UOC, wasn't some slow, drawn-out bureaucratic process. It was this rapid fusion of political will and a really smart strategy.
I mean, just look at this timeline. A bill gets passed in 2019, and by January 2020, boom, the university is officially a thing. This wasn't some 10-year plan. This was treated like an emergency response to that critical educational gap we were just talking about.
So you're probably wondering, how'd they move that fast? Well, they didn't start from scratch, and the strategy was brilliant in its simplicity. They took two existing institutions, a local college and an engineering subcampus, and merged them to create a brand new, fully formed university practically overnight.
All right, so they've merged these institutions, but what does this new, unified university actually offer? Let's take a look at its academic core.
The range of subjects here is really strategic. You've got these highly technical, industry-focused fields like petroleum engineering and mechatronics, right alongside foundational programs in the sciences, humanities, and even law. See, this isn't just another university. It's a comprehensive institution designed to fuel a really diverse regional economy.
Of course, offering all these programs is only half the battle. For a degree to have any real value, it needs that official stamp of approval, and UOC went out and secured accreditations from Pakistan's highest bodies, from the Engineering Council all the way to the Bar Council. This ensures that every single graduate walks out with a credential that meets tough national standards.
Now this is a real game changer. The Washington Accord isn't just some local accreditation. It's basically a global passport for engineers. It means a graduate from Chakwal has a degree that's recognized in countries like the US, the UK, and Australia. For such a young university to hit this level of international recognition right out of the gate is a massive statement.
Okay, so we've seen how the university was built, but what about its actual impact? How does it manage to serve its local community while at the same time aiming for global recognition?
Well, just look at this number. Over 5,000 students are already enrolled. That alone tells you everything about the huge unmet demand that was just sitting there, waiting. That's 5,000 lives and families whose futures are being completely reshaped by having access to local higher education.
And while its roots are firmly local, its vision is anything but. The university is already building international bridges, like this formal partnership with USK University in Turkey. This kind of thing opens the door for student exchanges, for collaborative research. It connects Chakwal to the much wider academic world.
At the end of the day, a university's reputation is built on its people. So attracting a researcher who is ranked in the top 2% of scientists globally, that is a massive win for USC. It's a magnet for research funding, it elevates the university's entire profile, and it gives students direct access to a truly world-class mind.
So, let's zoom out. What's the big picture here? What's the ultimate goal of plopping down a comprehensive university in Chakwal? It's about way more than just handing out degrees.
And there it is. This quote really says it all. The core mission isn't just education, it's total economic transformation. The end game is to shift the entire region towards what's called a knowledge economy.
This is the chain reaction they're hoping for. You can see the whole strategy laid out right here. It all starts with accessible education. That, in turn, creates a new generation of skilled graduates, and that local talent pool becomes the fuel to pivot the entire regional economy away from old industries and towards technology and innovation. The university isn't just participating in the economy, it's designed to be the engine.
So when you look at everything the University of Chakwal is doing, it really feels like a powerful blueprint. Combine local access with global standards to build a regional economic engine from the ground up. And that leaves us with a pretty big question.
Is this model, investing deeply in these regional hubs of excellence, the key to unlocking Pakistan's future, one community at a time?